If you've been following this channel, you already know what Claude Code can do with Remotion, building programmatic videos with React. But that was just the beginning. What I'm showing you in this series is a completely different technique. This is scroll-driven animation, the kind of experience you see on Apple's product pages. And by the end of this episode, you'll understand exactly how it works and what we're building across this entire series. Let me quickly compare this with the Remotion series, because that context actually helps a lot. With Remotion, we were creating videos. We wrote React components, defined a timeline, and Remotion rendered that into an MP4 file. The user just presses play and watches it. Scroll animation is completely different. Instead of creating a video to watch, we're turning a video into an interactive experience. As the user scrolls, the animation plays forward. Scroll up, it rewinds. The user controls the animation. So the two tools serve very different purposes. Remotion is for creating video content. Scroll animation is for building premium, interactive web experiences. Both can be powered by Claude Code, but the pipeline is totally different. How the technique works. Let me explain what's actually happening under the hood. At first, you might think this is just a video that plays when you scroll, but that's not how it works. Browsers aren't good at scrubbing video frame by frame. If you tried that, you'd get stuttering, blank frames, and a pretty janky experience. Instead, we turn the video into something like a flipbook. We take the MP4 file and extract every frame as an individual image using a tool called FFmpeg. Then we load those images onto a canvas element on the web page. As the user scrolls, the page swaps those images one by one. So instead of playing a video, we're simply flipping through images. That's why the motion feels incredibly smooth. The full pipeline looks like this. First, generate two images with AI, a starting frame and an ending frame. Second, feed those into an AI video model that generates the transition between them. Third, bring that MP4 into Claude Code, extract the frames, and build the scroll animation. That's the entire system. And Claude Code handles most of the technical work for us. The one new tool, FFmpeg. If you're coming from the Remotion series, you already have almost everything you need. You already have Node. You already have Claude Code. There's only one new tool you need for this series, FFmpeg. FFmpeg is a free command line tool used for video processing. In this workflow, we're using it for one simple task, extracting frames from a video. To check if you already have it installed, run ffmpeg-version. If you see a version number, you're good to go. If not, you can install it quickly. On Windows or WSL, sudo apt install ffmpeg. On Mac, brew install ffmpeg. That's the only new prerequisite. Everything else in this series builds on tools you already have. Instead of just explaining what we're building, let me show you two quick examples. First, a phone animation. As you scroll, the phone slowly rotates and the screen powers on, revealing the display. Clean background, smooth motion, very minimal. It feels like something you'd see on a premium product landing page. Normally, animations like this cost a lot to have custom built. We're going to create it using AI tools and Claude Code. Now here's another example. Over-ear headphones. As you scroll, the outer shell becomes transparent and reveals the internal components inside the headset. Drivers, internal structure, all exposed. It feels more technical, almost like an engineering visualization. But here's the interesting part. Both animations use the exact same pipeline, the same tools. The only thing that changes is the product and the animation style. Once you learn the technique, you can apply it to anything. Beast speakers, cameras, gaming controllers, smart home devices. Any product you want to showcase on a landing page. Let me quickly show you the tools I used to create these examples. Both of these were made inside Higgsfield. If you haven't heard of it, Higgsfield is basically a hub for AI creative tools. Everything needed for this workflow lives in one place. For the images, I'm using Nano 2, Google's latest image generation model. That's what I use to create the starting and ending frames. For example, laptop closed, laptop open, headphones assembled, headphones in X-ray view, just 2 images per product. That's all we need. Then for the video generation, I'm using Kling 3.0. You provide a start frame, an end frame, and a simple prompt. Kling generates the transition video between those two images. That MP4 is what we then bring into Claude Code. So the whole workflow looks like this. Generate images. Generate the transition video. Then bring the video into Claude Code to build the scroll animation. Everything stays simple and modular. And honestly, we've barely scratched the surface of what you can do with this technique. Different products, different animation styles, different aesthetics. The creative space here is huge. If you want to see more examples like this, follow the channel. I'll be sharing more scroll animations regularly. Different products, different visual styles, showing what's possible. And if you build something using this technique, drop it in the comments. I genuinely love to see what you come up with. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting updates.